Now it's time to check out the top stories on the front pages of the newspapers that we have with us. We're starting off with the New Telegraph newspaper leading, and the paper's lead story that says is on the NEC meeting of the PDP on Thursday, with the acting chairman surviving sack as the executive committee extends his acting tenure, fixes August, September for leadership change. But we are still getting more reactions as we see the Board of Trustees is quoted to say Damagum, it says, has overstayed as acting national chair. That's according to the Board of Trustees. Now, those taking up arms against state will incur our wrath. That's according to the military, which goes on to warn Yoruba Nation agitators against action. In the meantime, Governor Makinde demolishes agitators' leader's house in Ibadan. Reps reject electricity tariff increase. Eco Electric plans to migrate all customers to bands A and B. On UTME, arrest parents found near exam centers, jam direct CBT centers. And up above the masthead, currency devaluation drags Nigeria to Africa's fourth largest economy. Let's check out Leadership Friday. It's still leading with the party crisis within the PDP, but says for now, PDP NEC says Damagum remains our chairman. Leadership tussle shifts to August. Governors pass vote of confidence on the National Working Committee. Court rescues APC chairman Ganduje in Kano. Now, 3.2 trillion naira subsidy needed to reverse electricity tariff hike. That's a quote there. You should get details. Stay away from exam venues. JAMB warns parents. And on the foreign scene, it's Black Friday, so to speak, for Kenyans as defense chief. 9 others die in air crash. A sad one there. May the souls of the deceased rest in peace. Let's go to the Nigerian Tribune. Damagum survives push to oust him as chairman of the PDP. Those expecting party implosion disappointed. That's according to the governors. Ahead of Ondo 2024, APC gets set to pick candidate. Tinubu keeps contenders guessing. Kogi governor to lead APC committee. So that's the Tribune. Next is First News. Wike's ally Damagum survives Atiku governor's sacking plot. Boasts party chairmanship not a matter of life and death as PDP BOT queries National Secretary Anyawu's continued stay in office. Another story there attributed to Nuru Ribadu, the national security advisor, saying Tinubu deliberately put Northerners in key positions. German-American billionaire declared dead in 2021, found with mistress in Russia. Ondo Guber race, how or was stood still for Governor Ayedatiwa. 171,922 delegates set for primaries. All right, we'll just put a hold on that and move to Blueprint. DHQ warns Yoruba Nation agitators of dire consequences, uncovers plots to blackmail military, neutralizes 192 terrorists. Damagum remains PDP chair as Atiku Wike shift battle to August. In Kogi State, beware of pending appeal court hearing, anti-graft CSOs tell EFCC and others. And in the sporting arena, Amunike, 2 others recommended for Super Eagles' top job. To the Daily Independent now, relief for embattled Damagum as Wike's camp trounces Atiku's party to resolve leadership tussle in August and September. PDP asks Tinubu to rejig economic team to reposition economy. Now, don't desecrate courts while fighting corruption. CSOs warn EFCC, that's also there. Tinubu moves to overhaul education sector, orders census of schools. With no hand in Ganduje's travails, says NNPP, as party readies or party reveals readiness to contest Ondo-Edo Guber polls, insists it's not trading place for Tinubu in 2027. Daily Times says intrigues as Damagum survives, hangs on till August. NEC approves timetable for state congress. Tinubu approves system-wide policies to overhaul education sector, aims to improve learning, skill development, ensure academic security of children. Nigeria's consumer lending market hits $2.7 billion in 2023. Yoruba Nation agitators are lucky they would have been dead, says DHQ. The Nation is next, saying presidency APC clash with PDP on economy and security. Ruling party dismisses opposition's criticisms. AGF Fagbemi urges Yahaya Bello to surrender. Immigration puts ex-governor on watch list at borders, and the former governor insists, I reject charges against me. APC asks police to arrest imposters who suspended Ganduje, and police invites Labour Party candidate Olumide Akpata as well as chairman over Uniben violence in Edo State. All right, the Punch is the last paper with me. On the 80 billion naira money laundering charge, FG places Yahaya Bello on watch list. Immigration alerts DSS. Ogun acquires 25 vans, mans Lagos-Ibadan expressway with drones. Lagos-Calabar Highway controversy, FG panel to pay compensation within 10 days. 16 killed as Borno bus runs over ISWAP explosives. 7 trillion naira remitted to Federation accounts in 6 months. That's according to the Revenue Mobilization Allocation Fiscal Commission. Ibrahim.
But the Matrix is the first with me. Yahaya Bello's 80.2 billion naira fraud saga worsens. Tinubu's aide asks ex-governor to surrender, get a good lawyer. PDP fires federal government, seeks review of electricity tariff hike, other economic reforms. 3.2 trillion naira subsidy needed to reverse electricity tariff hike, federal government. DNA, courts to serve Mohbad's wife via substituted means. Next is this Nigeria. Surrender to EFCC. AGF Fagbemi advises Bello, ex-Kogi governor, declared wanted by anti-graft agency. Bombardments. Defense headquarters alleges plot by terrorists to blackmail military. PDP, Damagum retains position as acting national chairman, says party's NEC. Alleged 4 billion naira fraud. Court orders Obiano to face trial. Next is Daily Trust. Prices of paddy drop in states. Foreign rice too in Kano. Local product still costly. Bello's absence stalls trial as EFCC declares ex-governor wanted. Tinubu deliberately put northerners in key places. Ribadu. Ganduje secures order stopping suspension. Next is Salient Times. NBS, 24.6 million children in child labor. Cross River, Yobe top chart. Group berates Ladia Debutu for claiming Egba indigenship. FCCPC seals for you supermarkets in Abuja over unfair practices. Family Health Day. Rotary Club of Abeokuta Metro offers free medical services to over 200 residents. Tinubu deliberately put northerners in key places. That's according to Ribadu. Kenya military helicopter crash kills defense chief, senior officers. 19-year-old arrested for raping 9-year-old girl in Kwara. Next is the Guardian newspaper. Living on waterfront. Borno residents on the edge, tiptoeing on active landmines, IEDs. Over 6,000 illicit weapons recovered nationwide in 3 years. PDP NEC retains Damagum, asks Tinubu to rejig economic team. EFCC declares Bello wanted over alleged 80.2 billion naira fraud. Next is Platform Times. Exclusive. Applicants kick as bribery allegation rocks Ogun Immigration Service. You need to provide 3.2 trillion naira to subsidize electricity. NERC tells federal government, National Assembly. Defense headquarters raises the alarm over plot by terrorists to blackmail military. Day-old baby rescued after being abandoned in polythene bag in Lagos. Next is Nigerian News Direct. Nigeria's sovereign wealth fund hits $2.5 billion as NSIA grows income by 1,122% to 1.18 trillion naira in 2023. Yahya Bello, EFCC declares former governor wanted. AGF urges Bello to toe path of decency. PDP NEC endorses Damagum-led NWC. Kano Court holds suspension of Ganduje as APC chairman. Tinubu orders censors for teachers, students in policy overhaul of education sector. Mixed reactions trail Adelike's proposed new logo for Osun State. Next is the Vanguard newspaper. Tinubu's government hasn't borrowed from CBN, says Edun. Ways and means to be pinned down to deal with liquidity. Adds fiscal, monetary authorities complementing each other to bring inflation down. Discloses government will borrow less and focus more on domestic resource mobilization. Federal government places ex-Kogi governor Yahya Bello on watch list. Federal government will pay 3.2 trillion naira as subsidy if tariff hike is reversed. Crystal Palace set eyes on Lukman to beef up squad. Poor production, oil minister, CDS vow to curb oil theft in the Niger Delta. Over 1,000 students, educators abducted, killed in Nigeria. This according to UNICEF. Wike triumphs as PDP NEC endorses Damagum-led NWC. Agitation for Yoruba Nation, laughable. That's according to Defense Headquarters. Next is Nature News. Tinubu sets 6 million trees target for environmental ministry. NGO launches solar energy solutions for Niger Delta communities. 135 people killed as flood submerged Dubai, Afghanistan. Australian swimmers face tough Olympic qualifying bid. Federal government partners AFDB to develop WASH framework. AFAN mobilizes 1 million farmers for 2024 wet season farming in Niger Delta in Niger State. FAO launches land restoration project in northern Nigeria. Kemi calls for urgent action on climate-induced disaster. That's about it for the... Okay, fact check. Does salt water really power the water lamp energy? Interesting. Now, last but not least is the Nation Sport Alive. Transfer bombshell. Arsenal give go-ahead to complete Osimhen deal. FA Premier League to scrap FA Cup replays from 2024 to 2025. Mbappe sparks 60-man tunnel brawl. Martinez shines in penalty shootout win. Liverpool assistant wanted by Besiktas. Man United exploring move for Nunes. And Liverpool, Man United, Chelsea told to pay £20 million for Murillo. That's about it. Also, we have Sterling suffers bouts of food poisoning. That's about it for the newspapers up for review this morning. And I believe that Nigerians must be up to date.
All right. All right. So many interesting stories there. The PDP NEC meeting of Thursday is, as we see, one of the most prominent stories in the papers this Friday. And that will form part of our discussions during the course of the program today. But in the meantime, the interesting stories there, including, the development on the Yoruba agitators with the DHQ, speaking tough. One particular paper actually said they are lucky to be alive as they would have been gone down. But it's jokes apart, it underscores, the nature of our, security situation, so to speak, in Nigeria. And the military also alluded to that fact. In fact, according to them now, the insecurity in the land is actually self-inflicted, looking at, this kind of brazen moves by certain groups in the country. First, it was, in the southeast, the IPOB agitators, and now we are also having, some semblance in the southwest.
That's right. That's right. Yeah. So, and I must commend the people of the southwest, especially the elders, who came out vehemently and who spoke vehemently against, the agitators. It's so funny because you now be asking them. Is something wrong with them? Is it a sort of mental problem? Is it something that, because you never can tell. I mean, you just really can't explain why they came out to, say they're agitating for the cause of Yoruba. And they said they also they signed referendum, they sent letters across. Did you receive any letter? I should ask you.
Oh dear.
Yeah, so it's a funny thing. So I believe that this will be the first and last that we'll ever see on the southwestern soil and across Nigeria, because we just must get the peace, initiatives right.
Right, and of course the government is, set to make an example of these individuals. They will have their day in court. The court processes, the court proceedings have started now. I think they were arraigned yesterday or thereabout. Right. And so the cycle has started, and hopefully we will, get to the bottom of this decisively, and, peace will be the order of the day across the country, peace and development especially. All right, you're watching TVC Breakfast Friday. Join us after the break as